So before I go on to the next, I just bring up a little fact. My niece, if you saw where they put the windshield washer fluid in on that car, nowhere to do that. She put her oil in there. It's about $1,000 to fix that extra little air like that. So know your where your fluids go. Don't guess. She's a school teacher. Not a bad sign on school teachers, just that even they can make mistakes. So we look at your hood of your vehicle. Find these spots. If you've never looked, how many people have looked under the hood of their car or their parents' car? Know how to put the fluids in. If you don't know, have your dad, mom, your older brother, somebody show you where it goes, because these are the things you want to maintain in your vehicle to make your vehicle run properly and keep it running smoothly. So, on new cars, almost everything is very well marked so you can find it. On your dipstick, you remove it, wipe it clean. It's best to do it before you start running in the morning, so then you know a real accurate level of your oil in your vehicle. Modern cars tend to use less oil, but on the stick itself, you'll see gauge marks that'll show you where you are between full and where it needs to have a supply added. Usually that's about a quart on cars. So when you add oil, there's a cap on the top of your motor that's showing a Corvette motor. How many people have Corvettes that you're adding oil to? No one has a Corvette? I had one. You don't make sure you don't have to add oil very often, because that's an expensive motor. You're going to spend $6,000 real quick to put a motor back on one of those. So locate the cap. Most of the new cars on the cap themselves will tell you the weight of the oil. So it'll say 20, 40. A lot of the new ones are 5, 20. And that number is telling you the lubricant power and the weight of the viscosity, which you probably don't care about, but if you have 5-weight oil, it's going to start much nicer in the wintertime when it's 20 below zero, and then protect your engine when it warms up to a certain temperature. Always make sure that you keep it clean. You don't want dirt getting in there. So how often should you check your oil? What would be your best guess?
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
It depends on the vehicle you have. If you have an old clunker that's having smoke coming out the exhaust, you want to check it frequently, because it might be burning a quarter week, depending on how far you drive. Newer vehicles, you want to check them, probably when you get gas in your vehicle. It's a good time to check your oil level. This is illustrative of different types of oil. The new modern oils, almost all of them are either synthetic, a mixed synthetic, or a natural oil. And your owner's manual will tell you what kind of oil your vehicle should have in it, the weight of it and everything else. So, price-wise, I tend to go a little high level because I got a Porsche that it takes synthetic. It takes 10 quarts. Most cars take 5 quarts. So always remember, it's how much can you afford. I'm probably the poorest Porsche owner I know, so, but I want to take care of it. So read your owner's manual. Your coolants, you have certain kinds of coolants in there. You have, most of the coolants in this temperature are going to be mixed 50-50 with water and the antifreeze. But there also is a product that has antifreeze summer coolant.
Excuse the
That's already
interruption.
mixed.
If you are helping with Coffee House additions, will you please call extension 2339? Again, Coffee House auditions, please call extension 2339. Thank you.
Okay, anybody here? Okay. And again, the windshield washer, my niece's nemesis. Look for a good brand, something that's going to have a good temperature so it's not going to freeze up on you. Minnesota, 20, 30 below, you don't want your washer fluid coming out freezing on your window. And in the wintertime, it's probably something that you're going to use most often, need most often in your car, because you use a lot of it when you get days that are going to warm up hopefully again and get slushy roads. Transmission fluid on new cars, almost all the new cars, transmissions are sealed. You're not going to have to really worry about this. But if you have an older car, you want to know what your owner's manual tells you, put in proper oil, automatic transmission fluid into your vehicle. The new cars, most of them don't even have a stick to check on them anymore. No, it's your service station's going to take care of that during your routine maintenance. Power steering fluid. This is something you may have to use. You're gonna find that little container under the hood. And it's gonna have a level, cold and hot level on most of them. So, how many people in here are car people? Work on cars? Know all these details? Rebuild something on a car? So, if one of your friends needs help them out, let them know what they need to do to keep their cars running. How many people plan when they get their license gonna have their own car? So, all of these things are gonna pertain to you. Again, brake fluids, different brands, all of them meet a standard, government standard, so you're probably gonna do well buying the cheapest brand as long as it qualifies to be used in your vehicle. So how many people know where this goes? It goes next to your muffler belt. People know where your muffler belt goes? Okay. Doesn't belong in your vehicle. Same with your turn bulbs. You know how to check your turn bulbs easily so you don't have to get out and put on your right blinkers and then your left blinkers and walk around the car and see if they're blinking? Wow. Who knows how to do that? Check them all at once. Right, put on your hazard lights. They'll all flash and check all your bulbs and you know they're all working. Also, the other ones indicate that you have something going bad, a fast turning blinker. Some new cars have lights to show you when lights don't work anymore. A little aside, make sure your license plate light's working. Police love that. Excellent reason to stop you and find out what you're doing. Any bulb equipment violation. So if you want to get stopped a lot, leave your license plate light on. Also, you see the vehicles with the blue lights underneath. You got, the street racers. Technically, are all illegal. Can't have those lights showing, but we love that too. A lot of people keep going because we like to have a reason to stop it. We really don't care about a lot of the equipment as long as it doesn't interfere with driving. Keep yourself out of harm's way. Keep yourself out of being stopped. Can you have a cracked windshield in the vehicle?
Yes.
No.
How many think yes?
I mean, as long as it doesn't obstruct your view of the road, I think.
Right, as long as the crack isn't obstructing your vision, you can have a cracked windshield. But keep in mind that a windshield is part of the safety mechanism on a car. When you got a cold, excuse me. When your car rolls over, your windshield is part of the process to keep your roof from collapsing in on you. So having a nice sturdy windshield keeps you safe.
As you probably know